Hello and welcome to this week's Team Intelligence Hints and Tips updates to help unify your team and get them to the next level. My name is Greg Boas. I'm the CEO of Boas and Associates. This week I wanted to continue on our conversation about the 3 secrets of effective communication. Last week we were talking about the styles of communicators, whether they're visual, feeling or thinkers. And this week what I wanted to focus on particularly is about the chunk level of the amount of detail that people actually use in their communication. Now, to give you a quick overview, there are 2 types of communicators. There are the big picture, big chunk communicators, and then there's the detail or the small chunks. So what I mean by that is the big picture people tend to talk quite vaguely with concepts and goals. And really this is done at the sort of the senior management sort of leadership level of organisations. It's more about where the direction of the company is actually going rather than the day-to-day details of these are the steps that actually need to be done to complete projects, 1 through 50. The other type of communicator is what we call the smaller chunk or the detail communicators. And they're very much the people that actually in the team that get the work done. It's a matter of, okay, let's implement the plan. This is what we need to do. These are the 50 steps we need to go through, and then there's meetings and planning and executing and the like. Now, where the issue comes in is that there's potential conflict with a lot of these different styles of communicators in organisations, because you've not only got different levels communicating, you've also got different chunk levels communicating, as I said, the bigger picture and the more detailed communicators. And what I've found in my experience and what I've learned from my mentors is that the most skillful leaders in business are the ones that are most successful in being able to communicate with any type of person effectively, is that they understand these chunk levels and they can actually switch between being big chunk and small chunk to effectively meet the outcomes of the meeting, the goals, the project. Now, gone are the days when you can climb the corporate ladder, so to speak, and you are just literally, this is who I am. It's past that. We're really into an age now where, especially with the internet, companies are more easily able to go global. Teams can expand faster by outsourcing a lot of the work through contractors or through virtual assistants, and it really is important for people to be able to do this. So how this is relevant to your team is that you're most likely going to have people that are of different chunk levels. As the leader, you're probably most likely to be a big chunk communicator. You don't like to get bogged down in the details. That's what you have the team for. Now, the team are possibly the other way around, and it's really interesting to see how the dynamics play out in teams. And to really get that, to get your team to the next level, it is about learning how to be able to go from this big chunk to the small chunk. The example I wanted to share with you to highlight what we're talking about today is that I was once working with an organisation where the CEO gave a presentation about where he wanted to take the company in the next sort of 12 months. And it was along the lines of, we want to expand market share by 5% within the next 12 months. And there was a few other things that he discussed. Now, you can tell that this is quite a high chunk level. It's very vague, and what I sort of felt around me and what I heard was the support staff and the team of the organisation's team. There was a lot of questions like, okay, well, how are we going to do this? What do we need to do to actually achieve this? And that's where you can really hear the different chunks playing out. So that's where the smaller chunk, the detailed people, are starting to actually, okay, well, what's the next step? The CEO basically does his job and then hands it over to the team to implement it. So that's a wrap up today. What we've covered is the different styles of communicators, the different chunk levels, whether they be the big chunks or the more bigger picture, more vague type concepts, and then also the smaller chunk or the detailed type communicators. Trust that's been of value. Thanks very much for watching this week. Next week we will do another update with the 3rd installment of the 3 secrets of effective communication. If you would like to know more information about what types of communicators are in your team and to use our team intelligence diagnostic to work out how to get your team to the next level, get in touch with us either via email. My email address is greg at bowisandassociates.com. Or give me a call on +61 405 298 232. Thanks very much for watching.